Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. Thank you very much for tuning in for this review. This is the Olight R50 Seeker. It's a fairly small form factor flashlight, a little bit bigger than average, that offers a ton of performance. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. So right here is the box, my friends. As you can see here, this is the Olight R50 Seeker. 2500 max lumens. Also, it is a rechargeable flashlight. Lots of information, extremely nice packaging here. So folks, right here you have it. This is what is included in the box minus the instructions. You do have a lanyard. You have, of course, the flashlight. You have the USB charging cable, and you have the wall charger, which is a really nice touch. It's nice that they actually included this so you don't have to charge from your laptop or so on. So right here is the flashlight, and before we take a look at it, let's just go ahead and talk about the battery real quick. This thing is a monster. This is a proprietary Olight 26650 battery, 4500 milliamps, 3.7 volts. It's a big boy, especially compared to 18650 batteries. They look small compared to this. So folks, here's the flashlight. As you can see, it's not super huge, but then at the same time, it's not super small either. This has a length of 5.2 inches, has a diameter here at the head of 1.6, and the body has a diameter of 1.2. So all in all, it's not huge by any means. When it comes to the weight, you are looking at 8.9 ounces. And that includes the battery and the lanyard. You may be wondering, is it waterproof? And yes, it is, to IPX8 standards. 2 meters, in other words. Impact resistant to 1 meter. Tough. Aluminum construction. Nice rubbery button. That is how you activate the flashlight. That's how you switch the modes. There's only one button. The LED is a CREE XHP50, which is very powerful. It does a great job of balancing the throw and the flood at the same time. At the maximum setting, this will throw a beam 297 meters, which is very impressive at the full 2500 lumens. Now, speaking of the different modes, let's touch upon those right now. Turn on the flashlight with just a click, cycle through the modes by holding it down, double tap to go to turbo mode, and that is 2500 lumens. After 2 minutes, this will downshift to 800 lumens. This is the lowest setting right here. This is 50 lumens. And this will run for roughly 50 hours on this 26650 battery. Going up, this is medium, 300 lumens. This will run roughly 6 hours. Going up again, this is high. This is 1200 lumens. After 12 minutes, this will downshift to 800 lumens. And that will run at the 800 lumens for 130 minutes before killing the battery completely. You can triple click for strobe mode, also known as seizure mode here with the Outdoor Gear Review. Now there is a lockout mode for this flashlight. Simply hold down the switch, and there you go. You may not be able to see this, but when the flashlight is locked and you try to activate it, this glows red. It's a nice indicator. Simply hold it down for 3 seconds to unlock it. There you go. Now you're ready to go. With the flashlight off, you can double tap for turbo mode. Now folks, I know that all that information sounds well and good, but you guys want to see some nighttime performance, so here you go. So here we go. Lowest setting, 50 lumens. Very bright. Very, very bright. Nice, bright. Good hot spot in the middle, with flooding on the side. That is 300 medium mode. Check that out. Very good thrower. Excellent flood at the same time. The perfect combination in my book. 1200 lumens. You can see the top of the tree there in the background, just barely. Let's go up to 2500 lumens. That would be turbo mode. Oh yeah, now you can definitely see it. Gosh, that's bright. Now, as you all can see, this flashlight really does perform well. It is a very, very good performer, especially for the size. For the size of this flashlight, you wouldn't expect this much power. Now, folks, let's talk about cost before we get to the review. $120 will buy you this flashlight. You get the flashlight, the lanyard, the battery, the charger, and the USB cable, and you're getting a lot of performance in a fairly small form factor. Now, pros and cons. Let's start with pros. Pro number one, fit and finish and quality. Absolutely fantastic with this flashlight. It really does take a licking, keeps on ticking, like the Timex watch. Do you guys remember that? Anyway, who has watches these days, right? Very, very nice quality. Good packaging, even though that's not really important. This entire package and the product screams quality. Very, very good quality. Over the years, I have grown to really appreciate Olight and what they offer. Very good value, very good performance. Now, if you're familiar with Olight and the Baton series, this looks very, very familiar. Just a little bit bigger, right? Definitely feels good in the hand. Very nicely textured. It doesn't really want to fly out of your hand even when you're sweaty. Yeah, very good grip on this light. The next pro is the cover for the ability to charge this light here. There's two main pros to this aspect. For one, the silicone cover is substantial. When you seat that, you feel it. I mean, it really feels good. It doesn't feel like any moisture is going to get in there. It's substantial. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of external port charging flashlights, but this one's done it right. They've done it justice. It works well. I would prefer to see a magnetic charging port. Hopefully that comes in the future. That is definitely my favorite. But yeah, next up would be this right here. Secondly, when you are charging the device, this will glow red right inside of here, so you can see that it's charging. That's cool. Additionally, one cool thing is that you can charge this flashlight while using it at the same time. That's a major plus. Next up is performance. Thumbs up for this light. The battery life on this flashlight is fantastic. That 26650 battery just runs forever. Very, very strong performance. And it even tops my favorite battery, the 18650. So good job, Olight. Next pro, on the inside of here, you have a green glow-in-the-dark ring. So after you've been using this flashlight for a little while, you can see that glowing. So you can easily spot your flashlight. That is a cool feature. Next up, in regards to looks, the black and the blue, I think looks very, very sharp. I really like that. It's just a sharp looking flashlight. Also, in regards to performance, the beam performance is great. There's no artifacts. It's very strong focus of the beam, but also it floods out just enough where you can use it for anything. It does a great job of reaching out and also flooding the environment around you. That is my personal favorite when it comes to these type of flashlights. Next pro is the charger. That's awesome that Olight included this. Very good. You can charge it nice and quick. Now, my friends, we need to talk about the cons. First up, this thing is rolly. Oh yes, there is nothing here to really keep this from rolling, so it will roll. Be careful where you put it. Also, there is no pocket clip for this flashlight, which I feel like this flashlight could still use. Yes, it is a little bit bigger than your typical flashlight that you would carry in your pocket, but it's not that much bigger. I would still like to see the pocket clip. That would also prevent it from rolling as easily. Con number two deals with the battery. This is a proprietary battery, so you will not be able to just go out and buy these anywhere and everywhere. You can use other 26650 batteries with this flashlight, but they will not perform to the same level as this one right here. I've heard that you can use cheaper batteries, but you can't get the turbo mode to engage. They just simply do not have enough power to activate to push the full 2500 lumens. So keep that in mind. Now, you can purchase these Olight 26650 batteries from Olight, and they run about $16. So that's not terrible by any means. The next con is in regards to the turbo mode and the high mode. After 2 minutes, they will downshift to 800 lumens. Yes, I would prefer to have full control over that, but I understand why, because this thing would get incredibly hot. Ultimately, it is a safety feature. I understand it. The next con deals with the switch right here. This is very easily activated. You will turn this on just by sitting it in your cup holder. You will turn this on by putting it in your pocket. You have to make sure to lock this flashlight out because that switch right there is very easy to tap and it will turn on just like that. So folks, that pretty much wraps up my review of the Olight R50 Seeker. I don't know why I want to say Truth Seeker, whatever. It's the R50 Seeker, and I think it's a great flashlight. I've really stepped back from reviewing tons and tons of flashlights. I like to focus on those which are very unique, and this is a unique flashlight. The size is right, the performance is great, the battery life, terrific, great quality, good name brand. it's a winner in my book. Now my question for you all is, what do you guys think about the Olight R50 flashlight? Is it worth the $120 which I paid for it? Let me know. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. Until next time, strength and honor. Be well.